bringing back the buffalo. It's more than a dream for some ranchers.
The way to save bison is to eat them. We have to reintroduce bison into our economy.
There are now about 500,000 North American bison. Most are in private hands and raised for meat.
If bison are part of our economy, then they will survive. The reasons we have more chickens than eagles is because we eat chickens.
But many bison ranchers crossbreed bison with cattle or use feedlots, and neither practice is good for long-term survival of wild bison.
You want them to be wild and stubborn and display the full range of their behaviors, and you don't want to select that out of them to get a better tenderloin.
There are wild bison ranging freely in some national parks and elsewhere, about 20,000 of them, nowhere near the tens of millions that once roamed the Great Plains. The New York-based Wildlife Conservation Society and other groups are trying to bring back wild bison on a grand scale.
How it happens that big numbers of bison can move around relatively freely in North America, Canada, the United States, and Mexico, how that happens has really more questions at this point than answers. It requires public lands, tribal lands, private ranchers, nonprofit organizations, and 3 countries. So, it's challenging.
Farming and cattle grazing have fragmented the bison's historic range on the Great Plains. Only 1% of the region is protected, and many other native animals and plants have been lost. But most agree some ranchers, Indian tribes, and small towns could get a boost from bison, especially if there were large herds that tourists would come to see. But conservationists say restoring the ecology of vast areas of the Great Plains would be key to bison recovery on this scale, and that, they say, could take 100 years. For This American Land, I'm Gary Stryker.